What's up guys, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back to the channel once again, and this weekend we're having a look at the latest addition to the Lodestar Grooming lineup. This is their new Canyon styling clay. So, and I'll say right off the bat, I've got it in my hair right now as well, and look at that shit. Yes, bitch! But anyway, into the deets. So Canyon is designed to be a lightweight, creamy styling clay with a matte finish and a medium to firm hold. So let's not waste any time and crack right into this bitch. Starting out with packaging and pricing, this one comes in your, what I would consider, pretty standard homebrew pomade jar. This is 4 ounces, clear plastic jar with aluminum lid and stick-on labeling all round. And this bad boy will run you $18 US plus shipping. Now, in terms of the labeling, I think the Canyon design looks great. I really love the like pinky purple reddish vibes. It just kind of, it has, I think that's like wood grain on there, potentially. Yeah, it's wood grain. Yeah, I don't know, I really like the colors and then how like the white text just pops out nicely from that background. I just think the labeling looks real nice. Next up, for everybody's, fucking no look, everybody's favorite category, time to nose in. I will say first that this is, like their other stylers, available in a variety of scents, and so the one that I have here today is called Overlook. Oh my god, smells so good. Yeah, so the scents on the other 2 Lodestar products that I've tried fucked me up pretty good, and this one is no third exception. Overlook, amazing. So I have some notes here on what the scent is actually built notes. So we have a cedarwood base, and then we have crisp and fresh oceanic notes of coastal moss, as well as lemon, sage, and geranium. So after reading that, like, yes, it's definitely heavy on the cedarwood, which is one thing that I just... Oh god. Yeah, so definitely strong cedar base, and then you do get that little bit of citrusy, flowery from the lemon and the geranium in there, and just that nice, like, herby sage, just a touch of that, like sage, a little sprinkle of sage on top. Delicious. And it does have, it's a, you know, it leans into a cologne-y scent, and if I were to describe it as a cologne, I would say it's kind of that, you know, like an aqua, what do they call those? Like oceanic works. It's like a, I can't think of the word. Aqua? No, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Alright, now quickly through the ingredients. So this is a water-based clay, and they do actually mention on the website that for the washout that it will come out mostly with warm water alone and completely with a touch of shampoo. So yeah, distilled water in the first spot, followed closely behind by rice bran wax. Okay. And then our best boy, kaolin clay. Then we also have some grapeseed oil, PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil, which is like in everything, apricot kernel oil, bentonite clay as well, then the fragrance, and then the preservatives after that. So some pretty standard players in the clay world, you know, water, kaolin, bentonite, we've got some wax in there, and now, so the rice bran wax is interesting. I know there's like a homebrewer reason behind that. I think something perhaps to do with the melting point or whatever, easier for formula. I don't know, but I think maybe that has something to do with the lightweightness of it, so we'll get into that in just a second here as we move into the demo footage. Now, it does mention on the jar that you can apply this into damp hair and then blow dry for increased hold and texture, or you can just apply it to damp or dry hair and style straight away. Before we get into the demo, though, let's take a quick look inside the jar at the product and the scoop itself. Oh god. So this is marketed as a creamy scoop and breakdown, and boy, creamy scoop it is. Look at how smooth this bitch comes out of there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, super smooth, creamy scoop and breakdown, but you can feel the like dryness and grittiness of the clay, and you can feel that it's got just the slightest bit of tack when you start to get it broken down into the hands. Now, I will say, don't break this down for like minutes. Like, don't go nuts and try to make it like go clear or anything, because then it's just gonna start to dry and then it's gonna be real tacky. So with that being said, let's move into the demo footage. Now, of course, I'm starting out here as usual with freshly cleaned and blow-dried hair, pre-styled with just a bit of smoothing product, as I always do. And now we're going in with probably slightly larger than a dime-sized scoop, and like I said, so I'm getting that into the fingertips and breaking it down a little bit, but you don't have to do much work because it is so creamy and smooth, you can basically get to work with it straight away. Now, with my new shorter textured haircut, this application is a breeze. You can feel a bit of dryness and grip from the clay and the wax in there, but it's just kind of like a reassuring grip that you know it's going to have some hold. There's definitely not a whole lot of tugging and pulling here, but like I said, if you break it down for like way too long and it starts to dry, then it's going to get sticky and tacky, and then yeah, then there's going to be tug and pull because you fucked up and you broke it down too much. But yeah, you can see the texture and the volume just jump in right away, and it is super, super lightweight. Definitely like akin to a matte paste in the feel of it in the hair. So typically with this, I'll go in with that, see how things are feeling. At this point, I'm definitely around a medium hold, and I feel like I could use just a touch more. So I tend to like to go in with a very small second scoop just straight into the fingertips and get that into the roots, just like in the front of the hair, just to add a little bit more hold. So here we are with the finished style, and I can tell you that right off the bat, there's like no set time. It basically, like, as soon as you get it worked in, it's going to feel how it's going to feel the rest of the day in terms of hold and structure. I will mention I tried this with my longer hair as well before I got it cut, and it was definitely more on the medium side at that point. I mean, you know, longer hair, the hair is heavier, the hold is just not going to be quite as strong. However, with this cut, we are looking good. And as far as the endurance test, let's take a look here. This is at the end of the day, about 8 or 10 hours later, I forget, some long period of time. And as you can see, basically we're looking just as good as we were at the just after finished styling. There is a slight amount of movement, but really very little decrease in volume or texture. And at this point, the hair is feeling nice and conditioned. It doesn't feel too dry. It doesn't feel sticky, but it does still have the kind of pliability, and it's malleable, so you can restyle or move it around should you need or want to. And as far as the washout, so I mentioned briefly in the ingredients section there that they do mention right on the website that the washout should be, you know, it'll come out mostly with just warm water, it'll come out all the way with shampoo. And yeah, I find that to be perfectly accurate. Mostly out with a water rinse and just hit that bitch with a little bit of shampoo and it's gone. So yeah, overall thoughts on the new Canyon styling clay from Lodestar. Wait, first of all. Okay, now that I've done that, yeah, this is a home run. I think Kathy did a wonderful job with this. I would say, for me personally, this is definitely my favorite styler from their lineup now. It's great. It's very lightweight in the hair. It's like the perfect hold level for me. I mean, you know me, I'm a medium boy. So when you've got a solid medium to bordering on medium firm, perfect. As you can see, the texture is wonderful, and it is, you know, it's a nice matte finish, but it leaves the kind of natural shine of your hair to come through, so it doesn't look, you know, dry or anything. And, yeah, what else can you say? It's a great fucking styling clay, man. So that about wraps things up for this week's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this and found it helpful. Definitely recommend check out Canyon styling clay. Yeah, and please do stay tuned. Got plenty more content coming up. I am planning to do a summer favorites. I know I fucked up again and I missed like the last favorites video. I usually do them once a season and I missed the last one because shit got crazy. But so I am planning on doing a summer favorites. Potentially that might be the next video down the line. I also have, of course, as usual, several other products that I've been testing, so lots more reviews coming. We've got some more crusty ads to get to. We've got some comment reading to do. So yeah, plenty of goodies coming up for you. So if you haven't already, feel free to hit that sub button down underneath this video to keep up to date with all that. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching, and we'll see you at the next one.